Hi friends and welcome to my channel. So today we're gonna start a new series. They're gonna be Side Scroller 3D shooter game. So they asked me a lot to do this, so I wanna start this series. In this series we're gonna cover how to do a third person side scroller, and also how to do climbing and vaulting, how to do shooting mechanic, how to have the AI for the enemies, had to have a main storyline. So we're gonna have also cinematics, uh, also a plot for the game, a character, I think like that. So we're gonna cover a lot of stuff. So they're gonna be a really full game also. So they're gonna pack in our game and be ready to launch for the Steam page, Epic Game, or whatever platform you have to wanted to send the game. So let's start it. So for this series we're gonna need right now only two things. They're automatically everything they wanna be in the project, they're gonna be free, so it's easy for everybody to follow. So we're gonna have this one. So for the character, I choose this character because it's modular, so we can for example we can make this guy be with here like almost naked to be able to pick a clothing to be a keep. So we can make this storyline, for example, that this guy get out from the laboratory for experiment or something like that. So they're gonna equip weapon and things like that. Also, we're gonna need the modular sci-fi section 2 starter bundle. It's automatically free. So I wanna use the one for have better environment. So we have a huge map and things like that. We wanna create our map by our own, but we wanna use this one. I think it's really cool. So yeah, automatically free. So I'm gonna use Unreal Engine 5.2. So when they release 5.3, I wanna update this game and anything like that. So yeah, so we have everything ready. So let's start the tutorial. So first, I like to have everything separate for the other ones. So let's create a new folder for that. So new folder, I wanna call this DP. So DP is for my name, Daniel Pintado. So that way I know everything in this folder gonna be that I created. Okay. So let's do as here. Let's change the color so it's more easy to find for whatever. So let's put something like white. So let's say everything, and also we want to modify a few things here. So let's open here. Let's go to advanced settings. And here I always like to put this in the full screen, so it's better to see whatever I do. Okay, and also I think here have the auto saving. Oh my god, I'm auto saving because I hate the auto saving. I don't like the game save for me every 3 seconds. I hate that one, so I save by myself. So I disconnect this. You can leave it if you want, but for me I want to delete that one. Okay, so that's done. Also get to edit project settings, and here we want to use blur. I don't like blur also, so let's disconnect this. So yeah, so we have a clean project. So yeah, also let's change this one to new editor window, so that way we can see it in blue screen. And also this game gonna be for keyboard and gamepad too, so they wanna be cool. Okay, so let's start it. So let's move everything we need here. So first let's need third person. We have here blueprints, so we wanna need these two. So select blueprints and move it to DB folder. You say okay. If you did the move, you need to use show redirector. So in here you're gonna be right click, go to other filter, you wanna put show redirector, so that way you can see why they don't move. So you can see we have here a redirector. So to fix that, go to blueprints and fix redirector. So now it's gone, so now we can delete without problem. Okay, yeah, so input, we're gonna need that too, so let's move input to DP. Maps, we're gonna need it. So for clean this stuff, let's go to DP, create a new folder here. Let's put maps. Oops, oh my god, maps. Okay, So let's open this and create a new map here. So let's go file, open level, no, new level, and we want to select whatever we want. We can use an open wall, but it's a side scroller, so maybe we don't need this one. So let's use a basic for now. Yeah, because we don't need this one. Is maybe it's so long the project, maybe, but for right now it's gonna be basic. So let's create this one. So let's save this one to have our DP map, and let's put here for now test map. So it's always good to have a test map to test everything we have, and also when you create your own map, you use it whatever the gameplay is here in the main maps you have. So that way it's more easy to load, so testing things knowing the real map, because sometimes the real map will have too many things, you don't really able to replicate a bug or something like that. So it's better have to test map for that. Okay, so we have that one. So now we can go back to third person. The map we don't need anymore, so we can delete this. So because we're gonna need space, so in most sci-fi interiors, we're gonna leave everything except blueprints, because we don't need this stuff because it's not really optimized. So yeah, I don't care about this, so force to delete. Also map, we don't want no map at all, so let's delete this. Yeah, we want to create our own maps, so don't worry about that. Might take a few seconds. Okay, take more than a few seconds. Okay, so yeah, so now it's gone. So this one I'm gonna leave it for now. Let's move on to the mob sci-fi in ng props. The same thing, I don't need maps, so let's delete this. So we want better clean all the project. Okay, so one less. So mob sci-fi engineer, so the same thing. Let's see the blueprint, we don't need this, so let's delete it also. Force to delete. Yeah, maps do the same thing, because like I said before, we need a space. Okay, so also it's a good time if you want to subscribe and say like to the like button. Okay, so let's delete this one. Okay, there's a lot of maps in these projects. Okay, so one less. Let's go to man. So this is the character. We have animation, that's cool. Mess, that's cool. What we have here, maps. Why you need maps? Okay, so delete this. We don't need it. So force to delete. Okay, so it's nothing here. I think here they have blueprint. No, they don't have it. Good. Okay, so man is fine. Level prototyping, that's gonna be fine for now. And character, we wanna use one of these two. So yeah. Okay, we always need read if we want to modify animation, things like that. So that's cool. Okay, so we have this. Perfect. Okay, so let's save everything and let's rename a few names. So blueprints, let's change the color. So I like to put it blue color because it's for the blueprints, but this is too dark, so I don't really like too dark, so something like that. So okay, so let's go inside and let's change this name. So let's rename this and put this DP game mode. Okay, and this one we're gonna rename this, put DP main character blueprint. So that way we have the main important ones. Okay, so yes, so let's go to edit, go to project settings, and let's modify this a little bit. So let's go map and modes. We need the default game mode, so because we rename the name, so that's why they disconnected. So they put DP game mode, Here is fine. Yes, so let's go edit the map, and here they're gonna be the test map. In this one they're gonna be when the game start. Right now we don't have another map, so let's use test map. Good. So let's close this, save everything. Yeah, so let's clean also the gamepad, thing like that. So let's go to the main character. So let's put this guy in here. It is a lot of things we don't need, so let's delete this. So in this one we want to get all this stuff. Let's collapse this, and let's call this begin play, so that way we have separate everything. We don't need well, let's delete this and this, collapse this. Let's put here camera input. I don't even see what I'm doing. Okay, input. Okay, so we have this in here, and the one we want to do the same thing. So let's delete this to have a clean projects. Okay, so let's collapse this and call this movement input. Let's put in here. Also let's delete this and this one too. Yeah, we want to need this because we want to be able to jump, so that's cool. So let's collapse this. We put jump. Good. So we have this. Let's delete this and put this together in here. Oops. Yeah, I can do a C to comment. It said movement. It's not really movement because the camera is not really movement, but yeah, well, let's put it like this. Okay, so we have this a lot more clean. Yeah, so I think that's fine for now. So let's compile and save. Yeah, so we have everything, and also let's make blueprint animation. So let's change this one. So let's find this animation. Let's go many. I don't want to use these guys because I don't really like how Unreal does this. So let's create for our own maybe. I have a lot of cough, sorry. Let's content, go to DP. In here, let's create a new one. Let's do inside the blueprints. New folder, put the character in plural. So we have a lot here. So for now, let's add it we want to add the blueprint. Yeah, so let's animation blueprint. Yes, let's change first the skeleton because I don't want to mess this up. Okay, so let's go to mesh, select whatever this guy. So for example, this one, right click and skeleton, find skeleton. So let's change this one for the name DP Unreal Engine 4 skeleton. So that way this is our main skeleton for everything. Okay, so now we can go back to DP blueprints, characters, right click, animation blueprint. Use DP UE for skeleton. So create, and let's call this DP character anim blueprint. Okay, so let's open it. Now we have character. Cool. So now in here, well, let's go to the event graph first, and I don't like how this have this stuff here, so let's put this try get on in the top, and from here let's go begin play. So in begin play, from here they're gonna cast to DP main character blueprint, and let's promote this to a variable, so we have the variable in here. Also, let's collapse it, and in here we're gonna select this main character, and let's convert to validate get. So now from here, let's drag it again because I don't want to load the line from here. So from here, let's get velocity. From here, we need a length, vector length, and promote this to a variable. There's gonna be speed. So now we have the speed. So let's collapse this and put here speed and direction, because let's do the direction also if we need it for whatever reason. So let's do it. So let's go on here, this one here, well, yes, put it here, and let's drag from the velocity, calculate the direction. They're gonna be this one. So we need a target self. So, and also from the character, get actor rotation, and connect this to here, and promote this to a variable, and this is gonna be direction. So now we have the direction. So connect here, compile, and save. Cool. Sorry again for the cough. Event graph. So we have this one. So let's put it here. Let's go to anim graph. And here we're gonna need two things. One, you're gonna be a state machine. So this one gonna be the main one. So let's call it locomotion. Cool. Let's save it so that way we can reuse it a lot. So save cache post. Let's call this locomotion. Save or cache, whatever, but I like the same name. So that way we can drag from here locomotion. We have it here, the post. And here let's create a slot. So slot default. So that way we can play montage without problem. So this one, they want to be the full montage. So that's cool. So for now, we're gonna need that one. So compile and save. They're gonna warn you because nothing inside. So let's put something inside. So let's create a blend space. So in here, right click, go to animation, blend space, use dpue for skeleton. dp, gonna call this walk, run, blend space. Okay, no, blend space, no blueprint. Okay, okay, blend space. Okay, so let's open it, and here let's modify this a little bit. So I like to go so horizontal. They're gonna be direction. So let's go direction. Yeah. So here let's put minus 180 by 180 if we need it, and the grid they're gonna be 8 and not to grid, so that way we can put it exactly where it is. And also in here let's go to speed, and the speed gonna be several to probably let's put like 500 for now, but we can modify this later on, so it's not grid. Okay, so save it. Why we wanna need a direction to 180 if we use it only one side? Because maybe we want to go for this side, for example, in the game to jump anything like that, and also change the direction to go forward probably, or go backward, change the direction again like a maze. So they're gonna need this for direction. You don't need to if you need to go to the right, to the left. So really don't care about this one, but for me I want to do also to go forward and backward, left and right, for whatever I want to change the map, the location, thing like that. Okay, and also better for the climbing and bout. Okay, so let's put the animation for now. We don't have too many yet, so for now they're gonna be idle, so let's use this one for now. we can fill this, all this, so that way it's more smooth the transition between animations. So let's put all this one here. Yeah, and the walk, they're gonna be here for now and run to here. So that way we have a smooth transition in whatever direction. Okay, so let's save it. So and let's put it in here. So we can select this one, go here and drag it in here if you want, or just create here a state. So in here, let's change the name. So they're gonna be walk, run, and let's connect it to this one. There you go. So walk and run. So now we can fill with the speed and also the direction. And also we can go here, for example, we can change this to db stats, so that way the stat of the player, so that way we can organize this better, you see. So yeah, you don't need to, but I like to be organized for later on. So cool. So yeah, so let's close this stuff, we don't need it right now. And also in the main character, we want to change this guy to our new character. I don't know where this guy go, so let's go to content, man, mesh, full for now, and let's select, we have to close it first, so let's put this one. Okay, so let's go that one and paste it right here. Okay, we have this one. I don't want this animation blueprint, so let's change this one for our DB character animation. You see here. So compile and save, and let's test how this work. So now if we don't have a gameplay, no, and also we don't have volume, so let's do that. So let's go post process volume, so that way they don't change the light. So let's go this to 0, because in the center of the screen, go let's put here bright. Let's change this stuff, because the new stuff I think is 0 is the best to have it, and also here unbound, so that way we can cover all the level for that. So you see automatically how a lot of life. Yeah, so let's save it. Let's put this inside the lining, not really lining, but let's put it there, and begin play. So let's go here. begin how they call it, play start. Yes, so let's drag this here, the same. We want to put it in the 0 0. Go a little more up, press N, so that way they go fall in this in the floor. So let's save it and let's test it. So if you go play, now we have our character, but it's not moving. Okay, so I had to pause the video because I see why this is not working, because I'm a little stupid, because here in locomotion I forgot to the wall run, I put this backward. So speed gonna be to speed and direction go to direction. That's really a stupid mistake, so I'm really sorry. Yeah, so this gonna be the correct one. So now if we compile and save, if you go play, now you can see it's working. So yeah, the jump is not working yet because I don't want to really use jumping. I believe it's better to use climbing vault. So I don't want to go to the route of jumping. Maybe if it's a platform, you can use jumping, but for me, I don't want to use it. So probably let's delete it because I don't want it to use it really. So let's put this here. Compile and save. So let's go play. So yeah, so now we have no jumping and we can run and things like that. So let's go. Yeah, perfect. So that's gonna be it for this video. So if you have question or thing like that, you can write me in my Discord. If you want a request video, or you want to continue with this area, or you want a request for this area also, or you want to I added something, or something's not working for you, my mistake with the directional speed, for example, you can write me in the Discord. Also, if you want to support me, you can go to my coffee page. So if you subscribe to my coffee, you're gonna have the project file from these tutorials, also from the GTA, and also for the end runner and my inventory system too. So yeah, and also you are supporting the YouTube channel and the my game I'm currently creating right now. So yeah, so like I always said, thank you for watching. I see you in the next video. So bye bye.